What's up, what's up, what's up? Here is a random tarot reading for y'all today. The Underground Collective. How's it going out there? I'm sure half of you might have PTSD fucking symptoms from all of my content. But just remember, it's secondhand, so you can get rid of it just by changing your mind. Some of us have to go to like therapy and all sorts of things. But what is the message for the Underground Collective today, Spirit? Resilience, close to success, courage, persistence. So it's like right now things are like probably making you feel like, should I give up? Is it worth the effort? Spirit is saying, yes, it's worth it. Stand your ground, and your faith may be tested right now, but you may be discovering new ways to be spiritual, actually, or a new perspective on spirituality that can like help your path to success somehow. Like, you know, I'm someone who is like, okay, the Bible's fucked up, so let's change the Bible. But in reality, you can't really change what other people have already set in stone, so you like might as well just make up your own version or do something else your own way. You know what I mean? Like, we can't change the world, but we can change our own lives, and that's the point there. Teamwork and collaboration. So whatever you're planning on is going to take team effort. Apprenticeship, so you may be called to like be like below somebody, but that doesn't mean you're below them, because honestly it's an honor to be somebody's apprentice because they're teaching you all of their ways. So once you've mastered it and the master has certified you, you're free to be your own badass version of whatever, you know. So apprenticeship is not an insult, it's just a stage that people go through. Rapid change, fruits of labor, excitement, travel. So yeah, things are going to speed up for you guys, collective. It's time to get moving. Whatever you have been planning or whatever, get your people together and make it happen. Sagittarius comes up twice. Look at that. And both cards say yes. Sagittarius and yes. So it's like, do it. Oh, and then this one, yes too, with a Capricorn there. So yeah. Shared wealth, prosperity, financial support, stability. So I think whatever you're doing right now with this group is about building a solid foundation for yourself, and that is going to bring stability, shared wealth, recognition. You know, that's another cool thing with working with people. Like, they can promote you, right? Like, if you get like a good review from somebody you've worked with, that can do wonders. It's like free promotions. So the Lovers came up, and the Six of Cups, which is Scorpio and Gemini, and it represents like a partnership that is very like innocent, like joyful, carefree, children. Like, this doesn't mean there's children involved. Maybe you might have a child with somebody new or whomever, but you may just have like a childlike connection to this lover that brings the kid out of you, the big kid. That's the best part of being like with somebody like that. Like, you can just kind of be silly and have a good time. That's good. It's better than fighting. I hate fighting. Anybody who thinks like because I'm a Taurus and I'm stubborn and I'm hard-headed in ways means that I go out of my way to seek fights with people. That's not really it. Like, I'm a debater. I'm a master debater. But I don't like fighting with people. I just think it's only fair that both sides of the table, there's room for each person's perspective and opinion, and you know, and if we don't agree, you can agree to disagree, right? But fighting with people all the time is not my goal. Domestic harmony. It's like a happy family vibe. peaceful, emotional stability. So yeah, this is a reminder of seeking redemption, maybe spiritual. Yeah, spirituality came up as well. Recovery, rising above problems. So maybe in your domestic life, you like there's a separation from your family, and you're going to have to go through some sort of redemption, forgiveness. You may have to forgive some people, or you may have to do some things that are going to help people forgive you. Rising above the problem. So that's, working together with people. Like, no matter how difficult and frustrating something is, it won't be fixed if you give up. So don't give up and keep working on your goals, building that stable foundation, and you will build a castle that won't crumble. And then you can fill that castle with all sorts of stuff, gadgets, trinkets, and toys, and a new lover. Maybe many. Who knows? Swing away. I'm so over all that stuff, though. Like, I hate, like, dating now. Like, and I have for a long time, honestly. That's why I'm the harlot. But, and, like, being like that isn't because I had a hard time finding a boyfriend. It was more like, I'm sick of being treated like a piece of furniture by everything. God. Yeah. So, you cut off, all of you. Justice. Depression, missed opportunities. So, you're going to have some justice coming up. Like, you may have, like, been like, fuck, I missed a chance to do something cool. And, it's just saying, like, keep your attitude upright. And it also says lawsuits will be won. That's cool. That's cool. But then it also says setbacks, change, unlucky, and misfortune. So the lawsuit may be won by somebody, but unfortunately, and then the death card's right behind it. It says resisting change, stagnation, repeating negative patterns. Well, that's not what I'm doing. I may talk about my past, like, fluently, like, as if it's, like, still in the forefront of my mind, but it's not. Like, I just talk shit. But literally, since 2001, I've just been sitting on my butt, doing my healing, and my crying, and my venting, and my purging of demons. I've been working steady on myself since 2001. It's taken time. I was really, really, really sick for a while, so yeah. Okay, these two cards just flew out. King of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse. New approaches. So, this is like a male. A man. Okay, this is like a King of Wands. It's like somebody who is used to, like, being really attractive. So, like, you're probably a little lazy when it comes to, like, emotional connections, because you're used to things just kind of being attracted to you, like what you have, maybe your car, maybe your good looks, maybe your dick, like whatever. But you may have to realize that whoever you want to be with is a free thinker. You may have to try a new approach to things. Take some time to, like, self-reflect. Like, stop trying to put new stuff, like, oh, I need to buy more of this and more people and more of that. Like, maybe the more is just in your heart, in your mind, in your silences, in your thoughts. I don't know. Who knows? And consistency. So, like, if you want a relationship to work, you have to be consistent. So, like, if you're consistently mean, then it's going to be consistently bad. If you're consistently, like, careless, it's going to be consistently messy. But if you're consistently loving and understanding, then those hard times will iron out the kinks and you'll be able to blossom into something better in the future. Never give up. And remember that everything we do is like planting a seed, and that seed needs to be germinated, watered, and it needs to be in the proper sunlight, you know, like if it's in a window, it has to be like a window that has sun, not just like in front of the curtains near the window. You get what I mean? Okay, one more card, Spirit. Throat. Yes. Okay, so people like to buy people's love, but sometimes you can speak love into existence, like ease people's minds with your words, kind words, loving words, understanding words, more honest. Like if you're feeling like if you're in a relationship and you don't like how your partner is acting, don't hold that in and then resent them. Like just, you know, take them aside and be like, you know, I like, what's going on? Let's talk, because something's up. Whoop, pull the brakes, rewind, and like just communicate. Communication. That's what this is about. It's saying to stop holding back the things you want to say. Even if you don't say it right, you can say sorry, or you can try again another day. It's not the end of the world. First impressions aren't everything. Like that's the most anxiety driven thing to say. Oh, if the first time I meet them, they're da-da-da. Like, well, what if they were like in the middle of taking a shit? Or what if they were like in the hospital for fucking triple bypass surgery and the first time you met them was like hopped up on medication? Like, you got to be a little more flexible, guys, because unfortunately the world population is declining, so we're running out of people and we're only going to have a few options, guys, especially when you're great, like, you know. Like, I hate to sound arrogant, but it's so funny to me. Arrogance, like not like real arrogance, like real arrogant people are narcissistic psychopaths, but like just funny. It's funny to be an egomaniac sometimes. You just have to remember that it's like a joke. Okay, so the last card I just pulled, blocked creativity. So gloominess, emotional distress, and end of a relationship. So somebody is going to be ending a relationship of some sorts. But remember, the justice is in how you express yourself. So if it's ending and the person's really like suicidally depressed about it or whatever, just remind them it's not their fault and that you have your own journey and your own path, and leaving them isn't for someone else. It's to find yourself. Because if you're in relationships all the time, you're never going to really know who you are. And if like you're always trying to like observe people, like if you think like, oh, I dated a guy named Franco, I like big muscle guys all the time. No, he was the only muscle guy in my life that I ever really dated like that. Like, I mean, I've hooked up with lots of people, but I mean like lived with, dated. And he's into like football and like poker and all that stuff, and I don't know, I'm a bit of a gambler. Whatever, we got along for the time, but it ended in a disaster because of all the people around us and all the games and the bribery and the trickery and the bullshit, which I don't want. And I wish him well, but he has injected himself into my life to be a bastard, and he needs to be fucking handled. Like, or like, I don't know, you can't tell anybody anything. They don't listen. They don't believe you. I don't know. Relationships are weird, so I'm done with them. I don't want a relationship. You know what I want? A life where I'm happy. And if happiness comes with being single, let's be fucking single. Woo! Okay? Peace.